Hi YouTube, it's Susan. I'm just getting back from Memphis. Got back from Memphis on last Saturday, this past Saturday, I should say. And I haven't crafted in 2 weeks, practically 2 weeks. And I'm sorry about that. I know some of y'all may have seen my last couple videos and you've probably wondered or worried or something like that. But I did have the worst week of my life last week, and I didn't know whether I should come on a video and tell y'all what happened, or I didn't know. I don't want to depress anybody or make anybody sad or make anybody think about something that may have happened in their life. But it's been really hard for me to get back in my craft room. I went home 2 Saturdays ago. As y'all know, my stepfather was diagnosed with lung cancer, and so I went home to visit him on the 2 Saturdays ago, and I was there Saturday, and all of us were there, and he was in really bad shape. He was on morphine because of the pain, and he had just had a biopsy done on his lung on Friday, the Friday before I got there. So when I got there, he wasn't very, he was there, like, I think he could, I think he knew I was there. I think he knew everybody was there. As a matter of fact, I'm certain of it. I know for a fact he knew we were all there. But as far as him being able to really carry on a conversation or anything like that, it was really difficult for him. And because he was on morphine for the pain, the pain in his shoulder and his back and his ribs and all of that. Boy, that lung cancer is wicked, y'all, and it spread to his ribs and and his spine. And so I was due to leave on Tuesday, which after I was there for one day, we had decided to not leave on Tuesday. That I made my arrangements to leave on Saturday because I didn't know. He was just in such bad shape, and my brother and my husband were having to help him, get around and stuff. And so Sunday, two of my sisters left. They went home, and Julie went home. She lives in Memphis, so she went home that evening, and then Sunday evening, but rather Monday morning, very early morning, my stepfather passed away. We believe it was due to complications of the biopsy. Apparently, Sunday night, at some point during the evening, he had started to bleed internally, and nobody knew, nobody could tell, and he passed away. I'm sorry, I wasn't going to be emotional. So we had the services for him on Thursday, and we did get the results back from the biopsy that following Tuesday, which said that he, which we all knew, he did have cancer, and that they had predicted that he would have had 15 months, and he would have had to have done radiation and chemotherapy. So that's where I've been, y'all. And I'm trying to get back into the crafting thing. It's just really hard because, it's hard to imagine that life goes on, right? But it does. So I'm going to get past that. And today is lunch, and I am going to work on this. So I just wanted to let y'all know, because I know a lot of y'all were worried, probably. I have a few people that, keep in touch with me through YouTube. So, and I needed to share it, I think, because, if there's anything that I take from this or I can give back to y'all, is if somebody doesn't feel right, they know something's wrong with their body, because when he first got sick, they thought he had pneumonia. They saw a spot on his lung, and the cancer had spread so quickly. It had I think it was like 4 weeks ago, y'all, when he went to the doctor for the pneumonia. And then the doctor gave him some medicine for the pneumonia, and he went back like a week later, and they thought that it might have been addressing the issue, and they told him to come back in 6 weeks. And then my mom ended up having to take him to the emergency room because the pain was just so much that he couldn't bear it. And that's when they found the cancer had spread to his, to his body, basically. I mean, to his shoulders, to his ribs and his spine. And I think, I think you got to get a second opinion if you don't feel like you've gotten the answer that you need. I feel like you shouldn't wait. I think you should, keep screaming until someone looks deeper. Don't try to put it off as, you're older or it's something else. If you really feel in your gut, if it's not something else, because they knew. I mean, my stepdad knew. He knew he had cancer because his father passed away from cancer, and he had the same symptoms that his father did. So he felt like he did, but they told him he had pneumonia. So, and it spread so quickly, and also another thing is I don't think any of us realize how invasive the lung biopsy can be, and there is a percentage of people who actually die after they do the lung biopsy. They can, the complications are, a collapsed lung or, bleeding internally. And I don't know, I don't know that my mom or anybody in my family fully understood that those could be an issue, that's something that I would need to look for, or, I just don't really know. I didn't know until after he passed away, and I Googled it and found that that was definitely a possible. The paramedics or the ambulance, whoever, they came, and they said that he had been bleeding for 8 hours internally, and it wasn't his heart, and it wasn't cancer, so it had to be that. But anyway, so be aware of anything that you have done. Be aware of any surgeries or anything like that. And be fully educated. Google, ask your doctor, but Google, even if you get scared, at least what some of the possible, some of the possible issues could be. You might be more aware. I don't know. Anyway, so that's where I've been, and I'm going to work on this that I bought from Saw Crafters. And I'm going to start a new video because I don't want this to be associated to this craft. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I'm back now, and that, that I will try to craft more, and and just share that with y'all. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.